Hello, my name is Joanne Sullivan. I am the president of the Windsor Women's Club. I have with me here today Maureen Fernandez, who's the chairperson of our annual tag and vendor sale, and she's going to take some time to talk about that. But I want to just give you a little brief history of the Windsor Women's Club and the General Federations of Women's Clubs. So the General Federation of Women's Clubs, it's an international organization dedicated to community improvement by enhancing the lives of others through volunteer spirit. Collectively, their motto is, we live the volunteer spirit. So with regard to Windsor, we have a little pamphlet that we pass out to people when we see them on the green or if we're at a different functions in the community that gives a little history of the Windsor Women's Clubs, because the question is, what do we do and how do we support the community? So the Windsor Women's Club was actually established in 1963, so it's been over 50 years of community service. And some of the organizations specifically in Windsor that we support, and the most important thing that we do is we give scholarships to graduating students who live in Windsor. In addition to that, we have also provided supplies to the Wilson Library Tutoring Program, the Head Start Library. We collect food at the monthly meetings, which is donated to the Windsor Food and Fuel Bank. We have donations of goods and many, many, many volunteer hours to the Windsor Social Services, Windsor Historical Society, the Art Center, Mary's Place, and the Windsor Public Schools. We collect the aluminum tabs from the top of soda cans and seltzer cans, and we donate those to the Shriners Hospital, which helps them with creating like new medical equipment and things like that. We also donate money to the Volunteer Fire and Ambulance Centers, the Senior Center, and we also recognize Girls State, which is the American Legion Auxiliary. We donate money and goods to the Interval House, a shelter for domestic violence victims. So you can see we have a lot going on here in Windsor for the Windsor Women's Club, and we remain very active. We have 3 major fundraisers through the year. In the fall, we do a mum sale, and we usually make quite a bit of money on that. The next one we have, which I'm going to give to Maureen in a minute, is the Tag and Vendor Sale, which is our largest fundraiser. And then in the spring, we have a wine and beer tasting. All the money that we raise for the Windsor Women's Club goes directly back to the community through the organizations that I've just mentioned. But I want to give Maureen some time to actually talk about the Tag and Vendor Sale because it really is our largest fundraiser.
Thank you, Joanne.
Welcome, Maureen.
Thank you, Joanne. I'd like to give you a little bit of history of the tag sale. It started in the mid to late 80s. We started out on the town green, and we found that we did it in the fall, and that was not a good time because of the hurricane season. So we brought it inside and moved it to January, and it has been there ever since, and it's very successful. You probably will see these flyers around town. We're looking for vendors. A vendor is someone who is selling a tag or a vendor selling a ware. It can be either one. And it's right here at LP Wilson. It's in the Senior Center. It'll be February 1st this year. It's from 9 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. And during the day, in the morning, the kitchen is open to sell muffins and donuts. At noontime, there will be hot dogs and pizza. And then out in the hallway, we have a huge, what we call our club table, where our ladies bring their things and we sell them. That is very lucrative for us. Also, there is a bake sale. Our ladies bake and all kinds of yummy things. Cookies, breads, cakes. We haven't had pies, I don't think, but anyhow, that in itself raises money. And as Joanne said, all the money that we raise from the tag and vendor sale goes back into the community.
It's a really a fun day. It'll be, as Maureen said, on February 1st of this year. As you can see from what we shared with you is that the members of the Windsor Women's Club, they continue to step forward when any need arises within the community with all of their energetic spirits. And we're also a member of the Shad Fest Bureau, so we contribute to that with our volunteer hours as well as time spent. And so I just want to remind you again, February 1st, please come and join us. We're at the Windsor Community Center on February 1st, 9 to 2. Right. 9 to 2, and there's lots and lots of vendors and You'll have a great time, so please come and join us.
And then on April 18th?
April 18th is the next one for the springtime. It's the Wine and Beer Fest, which will be held at St. Gabriel's Church. And that, I believe, is at 6 o'clock in the evening, but we'll try to get out the publicity for that.
Later
so the Windsor Women's Club, I mean, it's a great organization because we do so much for the community, and all the money that we raise goes right back into the community. First and foremost for our scholarship recipients who live in Windsor, high school students, and in addition to that, other charitable projects that we have. And we meet on the second Tuesday of the month. Most of the meetings are held at the Windsor Community Center, so if you're interested in joining us, please come and join us.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.